Davis.
Here's Albanese.
Got him!
Lead of the series here in the fourth inning.
He whips it in. Bentley off his line, but Chazzy heads it in with 7 seconds remaining. San Jose State takes the lead.
Hello and welcome to the second edition of the SpearCenter for the fall 2025 semester. I'm Shasta Iman.
And I'm Marilyn Anye. Men's soccer ended their season at the WAC tournament in Riverside. Our men's soccer beat writer Ethan Ndachi tells us how their last dance ended.
SJSU started their WAC tournament campaign off with a 4-0 win against San Diego State University. Sophomores Arnold Machatzi, Cameron Cook, and Jesper Bockley would provide the goals, and freshman Amir Anwari would get his first goal of the season to cap off SJSU's fourth and send them into the semifinals against California Baptist University. The Spartans would go toe-to-toe with the Lancers in their own backyard. Redshirt junior Dane Pendleton and senior Angel Iniguez would provide the first 2 goals on the night, but Arnold Machatzi would find the winner in overtime and send the Spartans to the final in spectacular fashion. The game was highly praised by head coach Simon Tobin.
Either team could have won it. I thought that was a great advertisement for college soccer, for the WAC championship. I thought it was just an absolute brilliant game.
SJSU would come up short in the final, however, when they lost to Grand Canyon University. 2 goals conceded in 24 seconds made it an uphill battle for the Spartans, and despite Dane Pendleton pulling a goal back, the Spartans will leave the WAC conference without having won a single championship, having been to the finals 6 times. This is a bitter end for Simon Tobin, who departs from SJSU after 12 years of coaching. Back to you, SpearCenter Desk.
While our men's soccer team came up short, our men's water polo team found more success at the West Coast Conference Tournament. Our reporter Mohammed Najimi shares with us how the Spartans carried the wave of success.
The Spartans rode a wave of teamwork and determination to capture their second West Coast Conference title in 3 seasons. From the first whistle to the final horn, the team showcased both offensive power and defensive discipline, culminating in a 15-9 victory over Cal Baptist in the conference championship.
Defensive effort was a key factor in the Spartans' success, anchored by junior goalkeeper Brendan Gapyash, who recorded 41 saves in the entire conference tournament, 18 more than the goalkeeper in second. The team also recorded 19 steals in the tournament, 2 behind Cal Baptist.
Everyone's helps a lot of shot blocks, what didn't really happen in the preseason. So I was super excited, and I got shots from a little further than usual. It was a huge help, and the whole team effort was amazing, and that's what helped us to win the conference.
Head coach Gabor Sarusi highlighted the importance of strategy and teamwork in limiting the impact of CBU's top scorers.
One of the most important part on that game was take out their big 2 guys in the middle. They have 2 really strong hole sets, and I felt like the team did a really good job not letting those guys get the ball and then giving up shots that we wanted CBU to take.
The semifinal game against Pepperdine ended in a 13-12 overtime victory for the Spartans. The game showcased that the team can produce in pressure-filled moments.
They never give up, and they had a huge heart. I mean, they were just fighting for themselves. And, our semifinal game was a very close game, and I don't think we could have won that game without a team unity. So I was proud of that aspect of the game.
On the offensive side, senior driver Mateja Bosic emphasized how the team's cohesion creates scoring opportunities. Bosic would score 12 goals in the entire tournament, with freshman utility Sam Keatley and sophomore driver Shamo Brirosh right behind him with 10 goals each.
There is nothing else than the team. It was really the team effort. I was just the open guy at the end who had to put the shot away.
The championship victory was particularly meaningful for Bosic, who has grown into a leadership role over his 3 years with the Spartans.
First year, it was really special because I just came. But this year, it's even more special because I was here for this is my 3rd year. And this year, I felt like a leader. I was a captain, and it really meant a lot.
With the WCC title secured, SJSU now turns its focus to the NCAA tournament as they take on Fordham University at 2 p.m. on December 5th at Stanford's Avery Aquatic Center.
The football team ended their season in rather disappointment. There are a lot of highs, and lows. Our reporter Javen Takar brings us more on what happened on and off the field.
After a 7-6 record last year, head coach Ken Niumatalolo looked forward to improving this season.
We've already got some commitments, in the transfer portal at wide receiver that we feel good about. We got some edge players that we've recruited, so the future is bright right now.
Boy, was he right about his transfer receivers, highlighted by Sac State transfer sophomore Danny Scudero. Scudero finished the season with the most receiving yards in the nation at 1,291. He set a school record for the most touchdowns in a single game against Wyoming, scoring 4 in just the first half. His connection with Walker Eget was fireworks, with the duo instantly clicking on big plays. Eget finished his senior season with 3,047 yards and 17 touchdowns. He threw for 473 yards and 3 touchdowns with no interceptions in a 1-point loss against Stanford. The Spartans only had 3 wins on the year, the first coming from a game-winning field goal by Dennis Lynch against Idaho.
It is up and it is pure!
They took care of New Mexico with Eget throwing for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns again, and then got in a shootout against Hawaii, which saw over 1,200 yards of offense from both teams. Scudero hauled in 215 yards, a season high. On the ground, freshman running back Steve Chavez Soto broke out after not playing the first 4 games. He led the team with 453 rushing yards. After a plethora of blown leads, failing to close games out, a 55-10 loss to Nevada put the final nail in the coffin for defensive coordinator Derek Odom and special teams coordinator Joe Palchich, as the team came to the decision to relieve them of their duties. Shaky special teams cost the team early season wins. Dennis Lynch missed 8 of 16 field goals and Matthias Brown missed 3 of 7. One of the few bright spots was senior linebacker Jordan Pollard, who finished with 108 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 interception that he took to the house against Fresno State. The offense's flames started to fizzle out during the final stretch of the season. Eget got hurt against San Diego State, forcing him to miss the last game of the season. The Spartans failed to score a passing touchdown, and the interceptions started piling up, throwing 13 in the final 4 games. Disappointing is an understatement. With no wins on the road, Coach Niumatalolo hopes to flush the 3-9 season and look forward to next year.
We're going to go back to work. I'm going to go back to work. We're going to look at ourselves, how we get stuff fixed, and get ready to go.
Javen Takar, back to the desk.
The men's basketball season is now in full swing. Our beat writer Heidi Barghouti tips us off on how things are going so far for the Spartans.
San Jose State's men's basketball is now 3-5 on the season and is coming off its first home loss, a 72-63 defeat to UC Irvine. Prior to that, the Spartans had won 3 of their last 4 games, including a big win over Loyola Chicago to close out the Acrisure Holiday Invitational. That win was especially meaningful, serving as revenge for last season's NIT loss to the Ramblers. The Spartans have been led by junior guard Colby Garland, who's averaging 17.6 points per game this season. But in the loss to Irvine, Garland struggled, going 2 for 10 from the field and finishing with 7 points, marking the first time this year he didn't score in double figures. Spartans head coach Tim Miles credited Irvine postgame and said he knows the Spartans need to bounce back.
Credit Irvine, man. I thought they ran the floor well. They did all the things that winning teams do. You can see that how they've been successful and why they've been successful over the past several years. Coach Turner does a great job, and ultimately I didn't think we were great in transition defense, and I didn't think that we converted well on the offensive side, especially in the interior.
San Jose State's front court has also continued to impress. Senior forwards Yafat Mundi and Sara Ngaga combined to average 15 rebounds per game, helping fill the gap left by redshirt sophomore forward Adrian Myers, who was injured early in the season. Myers returned last game, scoring 8 points off the bench, as he's eased back into the rotation after opening the year as a starter. Senior guard Javon Hanna has missed the last 7 games, but redshirt freshman Ben Roseborough has stepped up in his place, averaging 10.6 points as the starting guard. As a team, the Spartans are averaging 72 points per game and shooting 44% from the field. Despite some inconsistent nights from the free throw line, however, they're hitting just 68%. The Spartans continue their season on Friday when they take on San Diego back at the Provident Credit Union Event Center. In San Jose, I'm Hattie Barghouti, the Spear. Shad, Maryland, back to you at the desk.
Don't go away yet, because Javen Takar is back to close it out with the SpearCenter Top 10. Take it away, Javen.
Thank you, Marilyn. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the SpearCenter Top 10. Let's set it off with number 10, Lolo Fanua taking on UNLV. And this is just a smart, simple play by Fanua right here. Fatima Hall gets her set up. Looks like she's going to spike it down, but just the perfect feather touch to get it over the net for a kill. Fanua, 292 kills. She led the team. What a season volleyball had. Number 9, how about Jalen Appalette-Williams taking on Fresno State, the Bulldogs. And this is just a straight hustle play. Just before halftime, Fresno State runs it. Appalette sticks with the man, forces the fumble. Look at the celebration right here. He's happy with it. He's feeling it. Jalen Appalette-Williams, 53 tackles and an interception on the season. The game didn't go the way the Spartans would have hoped. They lose 41-14. But Jaws, caution, sharks in the water, folks. Now let's go to number 8, Learden Lee. Volleyball once again. Again, UNLV in the middle right here. Bang! A solo block. She finished with 88 blocks on the season, second on the team. And now, number 7, how about Jermaine Washington taking on UC Irvine. Look at this right here. Picks it out of the Anteater's hands, and he's all alone. It's a fast break. He gets up there. Hey! Gets the slam dunk. Jermaine Washington was all over the court. 9 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. What a season he's having, his second appearance on the top 10. And now number 6, how about Mateja Bosic, men's water polo in the WCC Championship versus Cal Baptist at the top of the screen. Deep shot. He finds the back of the cage. I've got another angle for it right here. Take a look at how far this is. He finds the back of the cage. He finished with 5 goals, but don't worry yet, folks. We will come back to this water polo game, and we got some spectacular performances. Number 5, men's basketball again against Loyola Chicago. Yafet Mundi, Colby Garland is going to feed him over top here for an alley-oop. Garland 6 assists. Hey! Yafet Mundi gets up there. He finished with 10 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 4 steals, a 4-4-4. He's on his way to Wendy's. And Loyola Chicago would lose to the Spartans 83-54. What a game for the Spartans. Now, number 4, how about Samu Biros? I promised you would get back to the game. Samu Biros, a beautiful skip shot from the top of the screen right there. Whoop, he gets a beautiful, you can't guard that. You can't guard that. No wonder that they beat Cal Baptist 15-9. Biros finished with 4 goals. Here's another angle of it right here, just so you can appreciate the greatness of Biros. 4 goals for him. But we're not done there. We will be back to that game because, man, just the Spartans are special. Number 3, let's go to men's soccer in the WAC Conference Finals. Dane Pendleton. Angel Iniguez is going to feed him in the middle. Pendleton finds the top corner of the goal. The Spartans would lose against Grand Canyon 2-1. Pendleton gets their only goal, but it was a heck of a shot. You got to applaud the effort in the WAC Conference. The next time we see men's soccer, they will be in the Western Conference, in the Mountain West Conference, excuse me. Number 2, how about Jordan Pollard, again, against Fresno State. Heading into halftime, putting the Spartans on the board, a pick 6. He reads the route, and he goes all the way up 58 yards to the crib, and he gets the Spartans in a range to pretty much lead the game. Unfortunately, as we talked about, the Spartans, it wouldn't go as the Spartans would hope, but Pollard finished the team, leading the team in tackles, 108 tackles on the season, and congratulations, because he was just named to the Mountain West first team. And now, folks, number 1, I promised we would get there to the game again. Brendan Giapias, the West Coast Conference Player of the Year. And if you can't score on him from 5 meters away, when can you score on him? Well, you really need the second angle though right here to see how impressive this was. The goal shooter could have gone any way, but Giapias feels it. He also gets the Tournament Player of the Year. What a save, maybe the play of the game. 17 saves to help the Spartans win the WCC Championship. And folks, that'll wrap up this edition of the SpearCenter Top 10. I'm your host, Javen Takar. Let's head back to the desk.
And that's it for this semester's edition for the SpearCenter.
Please make sure to follow us on all of our socials at the Spear SJSU. From the Spear, I'm Marilyn Anye.
And I'm Shah Suleiman. See you next time, and go Spartans.